Hi, my name is Steven Saffold and I am a coastal Chumash descendant of Santa Barbara. Today I'm going to show you the art of flintknapping, which is the art of making stone tools, arrowheads, and knife blades from flint and obsidian. So the art of flintknapping requires a stone that will break in a predictable manner that contains silica like obsidian. Tools here to do that, we have a hammerstone, which is for percussion flaking. We have our deer antler billet, which is also used for percussion flaking and helping thin down a spall. And then we have our deer antler, which is used for chipping the flake and pressure flaking. You need your safety gear if you're going to try this: gloves, safety glasses, leather pads, and leather hand pads as well. Here I have my platform right there where I want to strike, and I'm going to strike it with a hammerstone in order to produce a flake that I can use for an arrowhead. And looking at this, I'm looking for angles to where I have less than 90 degrees in a striking platform. What I'm going to do is abrade the platform right here. I have a nice platform as well. I'll abrade that. Actually gonna thicken the edge a little bit more by taking small flakes, abrade it again, there we go. We have a nice big flake there that we can turn into an arrowhead or an atlatl dart point. So these flakes that I've just broken off of this core of obsidian are sharper than surgical steel. The space on the edge of this obsidian is 1 atom thick. That's how sharp this obsidian is. But in order to turn it into an arrowhead, we need to take some material mass off of there and thin it out so it will fit in a spear. As I work the edge down, I'm taking longer percussion flakes in order to thin the piece down. So I take some small flakes to help me build a platform, and then I can turn it over and abrade it, and then take a flake that helps reduce the spall down into a biface. A biface is a worked piece of stone that's flaked on both sides. So that's what I'm going for right now before I want to even start shaping it into an arrowhead. Flintknapping is about working rock that's going to break predictably, so you know what is ahead and you're several steps ahead in your mind while you're working a piece down. So since this piece is thin enough, I'm going to take my pressure flaker and start working the edges to where I can start pressing off flakes. So I'm flaking down here, and then I'll be able to turn it over and take flakes off that side. As I'm working the arrowhead down, I'm looking where I want it to take the edge and make it more symmetrical, so I can see I just need to take in a little bit more off each side, and then we're almost done. As I get closer to finishing it, I need to be really careful around the tip and make sure I don't accidentally press it off and break it in half. And now our arrowhead is almost finished. All I need to do is grind the base, and what this will do is it will prevent it from splitting the shaft when it makes impact. And here we have a finished cottonwood triangular arrowhead.